Hi guys, welcome back to City Skylines. This is episode number 16. I am officially back from vacation. I just got back a day ago. I haven't played this game, or any other game really, for 2 weeks. And I'm excited to continue. And for those wondering, yes, we will be continuing the series. And I think I'm just going to keep it in the format we've been using. One episode a day for this current map. Once we've sort of dug our claws into the game. I'm still kind of a beginner in a lot of ways with this game. I will probably start a more advanced city, or just a different one maybe. Definitely a different one. And that one will probably go to an every other day kind of thing. But for now, we'll keep the everyday kind of schedule. So I've read through all the comments. Let's see. One of the things people recommended is that I start adding parks to increase property value. We're going to do that in a minute. But first off, the first thing I think we need to take care of is this very inefficient hydro power plant. $3,200 per week and power output 48 megawatts. This is one of the last things I did before I left, and I didn't really have time to investigate and figure out why the power output sucked. So I've looked on the wiki, and I found a few different things that can contribute to the power that your dam produces. And one of the things you can look for are these little arrows. And the bigger the arrows, the more power. You can see I got a bunch of arrows here. As I guess the water's going faster, there's just more volume going through. And here, where the it becomes very wide and shallow, I guess, there's not much power. So we have a really crappy power output. So I think we're going to find a different location for a hydro dam and then demolish this guy. Looking around, I found what I think is going to be a good location right here, because another of the indicators for a good hydropower dam, the other one I noticed, is that you need the water to be fairly high up. It needs to drop. The higher it drops, the better the power. At least that's what I read. So let's test the theory. Let's pause the game while I build this, I guess. So if I build it kind of like right here, and looking at it, it looks like, okay, there's 320, 416. Okay, can I get better than 416? Let's just move it around a little bit. 416 seems pretty good compared to what I was getting. That's almost 10 times as much power. We'll just try a few different things. That's only, oops, 320. I almost built that by accident. I almost hit the wrong mouse button. 304, 368. I'm seeing a lot of 300s. Maybe the 420 was pretty darn good. All right. We'll tell you what. If I see 420 again, we'll just go with that. And then we'll build this here, and we'll just basically let it back up while we do other things and check on it from time to time. And if it, there's 400. And if it starts to, like, overflow and cause all kinds of problems, we'll just try to stay on top of things. I mean, what would be a serious... Oh, there we go. 432, $50,000. Bam. Okay, and then we need to hook it up to power, I guess. And it's right next to this windmill hill. So let's actually... I guess the water on this side hopefully isn't going to change in elevation. So we'll just do that much. Good, hooked up. Will it hook up while I'm paused? And I guess that's gonna slowly start filling up, and we'll just make sure it doesn't flood. I think it should be okay. Hopefully it doesn't go over this edge. But it looks like that's just gonna be a natural little bathtub area that we can add that dam to. And once it gets up and running, I'm going to wait so that we don't lose 48 megawatts of power, even though that's not really that much. I'm going to wait for this to fill up, and then we'll get rid of the other one. The income is going to drop. Okay, so let's make some parks. And looking through, they have a variety of costs. 5,000, 2,500. The city is fairly advanced. Let's see if they have different radiuses. Maybe that's a thing. Or maybe just the more expensive ones provide more happiness. Okay, they all seem to have the same radius. This one has a much smaller radius. Okay. What about this guy? Same big radius. So, I'm thinking the more expensive ones must just be better. Okay. Well, let's get an expensive one. Maybe not the most expensive. Large playground and park with trees. Let's try a park with trees. $40 a week. That's totally manageable. And we can put it somewhere in here. Now, how is it going to fit in the way I've designed these roads? Maybe it won't. Can I even put it anywhere in here? Maybe that's an important factor. Small playground. Hey, that's better. Maybe we want a small playground instead. Okay, so let's have one for this whole area here. And we'll just put you right on this road. Smiley faces all around. Okay. So then for this one, let's see if we can do large playground. Will this fit? Yeah, it will. We're gonna lose some. Actually, it would be better if it was sort of over here, so it hits these buildings over here. Let's try some different ones then. See if I can find one of an appropriate size. Small playground. That one will fit. Okay. What are you complaining about? Not enough smart people or something, probably. Okay, that's pretty good. These people here aren't going to have a park, but yeah, whatever. That's good. Let's see. Now, I would like to make the large park, and we've got plenty of room here. The only thing is the residential areas are sort of spread apart, and the middle is all commercial. Maybe we do want the small one, just because it'll fit in this little area. Smiley faces. Didn't quite reach everybody, but whatever. It's a start. And fine, we'll just do another small one, and we'll put it, I guess, maybe kind of like here. Come on, show me the money. Give me the green box. You're not going to cooperate? What about here? Oh, there. That's pretty good. All right. Now, one thing it's not really showing me, I guess they are being highlighted, the individual ones, but it's not showing me their coverage. Like, for instance, when I hit the police thing, I can see in green what's covered by police. But when I click on the parks, I don't see the green coverage, which would be really nice. What are these guys? Ooh, what was that? Was that water? Maybe new buildings popping up. Anyway, okay, so that's another thing. Parks. Another thing, apparently I made some of these entrance and exit ramps backwards. I went around and looked at each one in detail and fixed them. So they're all right. And I also made a mistake. Just an observation. I made an assumption and went with it that having a normal road connect to a highway would automatically produce stoplights. And so I've been using this like starfish thing. Here's like a cat's face, kind of. Because I thought it would make intersections, and it turns out it doesn't. So let's put a road there. So if we zoom in super tight, maybe I thought these were stop signs, but no, it just says no left turn. If you can see what this sign says, and going here, that's like a speed limit sign. I'm pretty sure, the 40. So there's no stop signs. What did cause the or not a stoplight? What did cause the stoplight to show up was I had two roads opposite each other, and now having made them, there's still not a stoplight. So I'm not sure exactly what caused the stoplight. What if I do that? Still no stoplight. I'm not sure. Point being though that I can get rid of these and just have the road directly connect to them. However, let's find a place. Let's find one of these with higher speeds. Okay, you see this corner right here, right here. Let's see if this guy turns right. See how he slowed down? This guy right here. See how they slowed down turning right? This is something I hadn't really considered or thought about. The sharper the turn in these intersections, the more the vehicles have to slow down, and that's going to affect traffic flow. There's not a ton of traffic coming through here right now, so it doesn't really matter. Right? This guy had to slow down, and this guy went straight through, and he's zipping along super fast. Now, when he came around this corner and went through here, he barely had to turn at all, so he went lickety. See that guy? Look, he even, like, lost two of his wheels. He went up on one side, like he's a stunt driver. They went super fast. So I'm thinking, for now, I'm going to keep the starfish kind of thing. because it helps alleviate some of those sharp corners. If I connected this road up to each one, it would produce a lot of sharp corners, and that would create slowdown in the traffic. Like, for instance, let me illustrate here, and we'll try this one for a while, maybe on this side. Pretty sure, yeah, this is 6-lane road. Okay, connect to there. Okay, so that's now a sharp turn. These guys got to slow down turning right. Oh, got some ambulances going somewhere. So they got to slow down when they're getting on or off this roundabout. This is something I hadn't really thought about, and I'm going to have to rethink how I make these roundabout intersections to account for that fact, so that we can have like the most optimal thing. Because I would like to sort of keep using this type of thing. I think this is a good idea. I think it works well, and I think it also looks nice. When you look at the map super zoomed out, we've got all these squiggly highways, which I love. This is my favorite part of the game, is making highways. And then these roundabouts, which just sort of look cool, having these little circles on the map. Just visually, aesthetically. So we're going to keep working with that. Oh, let's check on our dams to make sure nothing's going wrong. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, can I click on you? Output, 385 gigawatts. Power is through the roof. All right, so these guys you can't move, which is why I didn't just move one, because I guess they're too custom built. Are you about to destroy... I've heard that this can cause problems. Destroying a dam because of all the water that flows out. However, this dam is not dropping the water very far. So hopefully this doesn't, like, ruin everything. Yeah. Okay, what happens? Oh, what's going on? The game is kind of freaking out a little bit. Uh-oh. Tidal wave! Tsunami! A very slow tsunami. It is slowly leaking through the land. It was just a big surge of water. So is this going to create waves, or just going to slowly sink down? I can see kind of some waves going, but I think it's going to be fine. Let's click on the power. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. So let's get rid of these guys. The less upkeep we can get away with, the better. And the city has basically almost reached these guys. So let's do this. So I'm going to have that hydro power plant. Let's just connect this. So we've got a little bit of extra power probably here. Let's connect it up to the overall system. One hydro power plant supplying a lot of power right now. And I have unlocked solar power plants, which are very good in terms of their efficiency. How big are they? Not too bad. Must be placed along a road, though. Okay, so I think I'm going to use those next. And we'll eventually get nuclear power. Cool. All right, so that takes care of the power problems for a while. And the income is up to 12,000 because I think this dam is probably cheaper than the other one because it's not as wide. That's my instinct, the way it builds it and creating like tiles. I think those count for width, not height. So I think I just got a ton of power and we're making more money, which is good. It's good. All right, so there's that taken care of. We did the parks. I talked about the exit and entrance ramps, which we'll work on in the future, and we fixed our power situation. How's water? Good. Oh, let's see, another thing, landfills. So to empty these, to get them going to the incinerator plants, I've got to say, empty building to another facility. Building is set to empty its contents and therefore not working. So it's at 99% full. And now the garbage truck should be taking it either to another landfill or to an incinerator. Hopefully to the incinerators would be my hope. Let's say empty this one too because it's full. And garbage trucks in use was 0, so it's just sitting there doing nothing. I've got 15 more trucks I could be using. Okay, so hopefully those start getting burnt. Burn up all that trash. Then I've got this cemetery with 2,000 people. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. And I built another one over here, which is just getting started. I had some dead people problems because the cemetery was real far away. All right, so that's taken care of. Everything's going splendidly. Oh, okay, so I downloaded a few mods. Here's another thing. I saw Vex using a tree mod, which allows you to place multiple trees at once. And you do that by hitting the plus key. You turn it on. The plus key on your number pad gives you this little brush, which is super awesome. I'm not going to be using it just now, but I'm just mentioning it. And I can't actually turn it off because my number minus key turns off my DX Tory recording for the video. But I got that, and then I also got a mod that allows me to unlock every square on this map. So I didn't actually know this, but you're limited to only ever buying 9 of these 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer squares. And I had hoped to expand at least out to here. This is where I'm going to put the dumb people, high pollution subsection of the city around this. I was thinking of just filling this thing with pollution. Maybe if we put a hydropower dam here to block it off, we could just have a big purple, like, see all this pollution? I want to trap it all in this little lake. And just have, like, all the dumb people live around it and be miserable. So, yeah, we're eventually going to expand out there, but I didn't realize you were limited to 9, and that would hamper future plans. So I got a mod that allows you to buy them, and they get expensive, and you can't buy them until you reach the last milestone. So we're not even close to that. We still have only 5 out of the 9. Okay, so I got those 2 mods, and then I got one called Precision Engineering or something like that. It's like the #1 mod for the game if you want to buy them. Or not buy them, but download them from the Steam Workshop. And what it does is it gives you angles and lengths. So you can see in the center of this blue thing, it's got 23U, 27U. It shows you the length. And so let's just say, let's make one 5. Okay, so I can go to 5. And it also shows me the angle. So I can make a very specific angle. 180 degrees, straight line. 90 degrees, very, very useful. Now, in between those 90-degree angles, it just sort of does whatever. But if you hold, I think, Control, yeah, if you hold Control, it'll snap to 5 degrees. Every 5 degrees if you want something a little bit more different. Oh, I didn't think I made this 5, didn't I? Okay, so let's make that one 5. 5. 5. Okay. And so now I can make an actual, like, totally perfect circle if I go with the free range. The other ones have been pretty close that I've been making. The roundabouts, they're pretty close to a perfect circle. This should be a perfect circle as far as I'm able to make it. So that's pretty cool. That'll be useful. You can also do things like, here, let me just do this. Oops. No, I want the wrong tool. Let me grab the straight road. Another cool thing you do. Okay. So if you hold, I think Alt. Is it Alt or Shift? It's Shift. If you hold Shift, it will show you like snaps to different roads. So right now, it'll show me the elevation difference between my current starting point. Oh, we're getting flooded. That's good. Is that from... That's coming in. That's the swell of water from the dam I released, which it should swell back down, I think. Anyway, it'll show you the elevation difference. Why is this going up now? See, I was jumping up. Maybe it's trying to go over the water now. But it'll show you like the elevation difference, the length, like the relative angle. This is 107 degrees. For whatever reason, it doesn't like to snap at exactly 90 degrees. With the, I think that's part of Skylines, not the mod. All right, anyway, let's get rid of those. All right, so that's all that. That's very good. This should reduce eventually. It's gonna take a while for all that water to filter out. I wonder if we're gonna see some funny things happening here once that surge gets down here to where the elevation is a little bit lower. I think it should be fine. And 400 and... Oh, this is even more than advertised. 464... 500! Yeah! Oh, awesome. And it has the same price per week. 3,200. So, yeah. I thought it would be cheaper because of the... It's not as wide, but I'm not sure exactly what determines that. All right, so that's that. Let's look at the traffic. Biggest traffic problem, bar none, is right here before I started making the roundabouts. We've got some high traffic areas here, but it's not really getting backed up. Well, it is here now, where see how slow they're going now around that? So I think I will add the exits back. Because I think the exits, although it looks a little funny, I think it's actually better. And now we've got this steep angle there. So this is actually probably better if... Let's get the curvy guy. What if we do something like... Can I not do that? Oh, this is probably better, so it gives less of an angle. And similarly... Oh, you don't want to do that, huh? Alright, whatever, fine. Fine, I'm just going to think about that later. So this is the big problem. And I think the first thing I want to do... I think we're going to add some roundabout exits and rework the way it works. I've got room for a roundabout exit here. And I think I will add one here. So let's just pause the game. And let's delete roads. Goodbye. Oh, they love it. They love it when I delete the roads. Okay, and let's get rid of all these buildings. These are just like houses and businesses. I have that cemetery there, but I'm not terribly worried about it. Actually, let's just unpause it, and they will, they'll disappear on their own, I think. Right? Yeah. Well, let's hurry them along. And let's recover some space here. Okay, that's probably good. Okay, now let's pause it again. Let's get the road tool. And let's make our roundabout. Let's get the straight line here. So I don't think I can make it directly under there without because the land is not flat. I think I'm going to have to make it offset a bit. So we're going to have the center of the roundabout like kind of like here. And we can use our new construction tool. Let's make it 6. Would that be big enough? It should be. Okay, 6. 6. And then 6 here, 6 units. Okay, and then grab Mr. Highway Pants. Pants? Why? He doesn't have pants. 6, and then make sure it's at 90 degrees, and then connect to each of the corners. Ooh. Space already occupied. Okay, so that's, yeah, I built the highway first. That's a problem. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to move it a little bit farther down. So let's start here. Yeah. Let's keep those supports. These guys right here, let's keep those in mind. 6. 6. 6. Okay, and then we'll grab the highway guy. Curvy thing. Still not wearing pants. Okay, good. That works. Yeah. Okay, so for this one, I think that's a 6-laner. We will just have him for now until I can consider... Oh, that's a straight tool. Until I think about ways to rework the way that the... Oh. Ways to rework the overall intersection logic. This one we'll just keep simple. Let's just get rid of this road altogether. I don't like it. I don't like you. Does my cemetery still... Yeah, it comes out right off of that intersection. Good. Ooh, no. Okay, let's delete that. Deleting all the things. Revert that back to... Look at these cars flying through the air. Bam! Action movie scene. This guy, I think... We definitely want... Let's, why is it giving me... Oh, okay. We want this guy coming in on the other side. So let's grab the curvy tool. And tell him to connect, like, right there. Yeah, okay, that's good. So now the big 6-laner, whatever, doodad, goes right through there, and then we need the entrance and exit ramps kind of connecting somehow. I think. Would be good. And as for this fella, I think we just may leave him unconnected for now. This guy will probably be the easiest. And off camera, I will try to... Oop! I don't know what that sound is. Off camera, I'll try to fix the... like if I make anything backwards or whatever. Okay, so that's getting off on that direction. We need one going kind of up in this direction. And I'm thinking if maybe I should do that kind of last. Because I need to basically have an exit come out here. Let's do this way first. Yeah, okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. See if we can make this work. So I need to come him to come like over here. And go down, page down. Can you go under there? Yeah, okay, good. Good, this is like much curvier, which is what I like. There, okay, so they both have good angles, which is nice. So those are the off ramps for both directions. Now we need the on ramps, right? So let's start here and go there. How are we gonna get onto him? Maybe out through there and up around. Let's do him first. Yeah, that's probably gonna be tricky. Okay, so we're gonna start here. I don't want you connecting through there. Go underneath. Go underneath. Why space already occupied? Okay. Let's come out like this. Space already occupied. How is it occupied? Because you want to turn in a turn this way. Hey, turn that way. Okay, let's back up. Oh, you know what we could do? I think we could yeah, let's try this. I got an idea. We could probably have one entrance ramp and just kind of like have it split. That road might be a problem, though, because it's not really giving me any options here. Like, it's not letting me build anything at all. Okay, what if we do... Let's just go ahead and get rid of this guy. Goodbye. Don't need you. There we go. Okay. Connect to something. Go up. There. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what we want. Yes. Okay, good. So then now that's getting on there. We need more squiggly guys. This is going to be much better for the traffic, believe it or not. We need to sort of split him off and have him go underneath here. Let's see if I can do it this way. Do you wanna go underneath? Do you wanna? Space already occupied. Slope to sleep. Okay, maybe we can go over. What if we went over? Or we just did like some squiggly... maybe it doesn't want to do that. I don't think it wants to do that. Oh, here we go. Maybe we will have. Maybe we won't do it the way. Maybe we won't split. Maybe we will have two. Because now it's letting me do this, and it wouldn't let me do this squiggly stuff before. Ooh, the angles. The camera angles are tricky. Space already occupied. Huh, it doesn't... Yeah, it really does not like going underneath here. I wonder... It's not liking anything I give it. Okay, that's not gonna work. We'll just work on that another time. How about that? That is probably gonna be... Let's unpause it for a second and just watch. I'm thinking that is going to be a good change. So, people coming off the interstate, they're not even going to see an intersection until they get here. This is probably going to get a little backed up. But I think we're moving in the right direction with our traffic here. Oh, notice it's not as dark red. It was like this. See this? This is our next project right here. Oh, we're losing people. I guess people want more industrial space. Ooh, and look at this. This is not good. Yeah, it is getting backed up. I think it's going to be better. Getting a little... Ooh. Alright, maybe it's not that much better. Maybe I still have some thinking to do about this. Maybe we just need more access to this stuff. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, I guess that does it for today's episode. We'll tackle more problems tomorrow. The new water dam. Where did I put it? I've lost it. It's gone. It's over here. 528 megawatts. Awesome. Not leaking a thing. And let's see if the other one we dropped. Yeah, the flood has receded. This whole area got flooded when we... Or no, it was this area. Got flooded, but now it's back to normal. And this area down here doesn't look flooded. Anyway, yeah, I think we're moving in the right direction. We're up to 21,000 people. We did lose people for like 1 week, but now we're back up to getting close to 100 people a week. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later. Bye-bye.